So good morning. Centroid of plane areas and curves. So centroid of plane areas, we can see in the figure na may figure, meron siyang isang plane area na cursive A, let's call it cursive A. Tapos meron siyang DA located at X and Y, and meron siyang centroid located at X bar, Y bar. So the cursive A is the plane region, and dA is the differential area element of cursive A. Let's just call it cursive A. And to get the area, we must integrate dA. So first moment of area, or Q, this serves as a measure on how an area is distributed relative to an axis. It tells you where the area is located relative to the axis. So one purpose of this Q, or the first moment of area, is to locate the centroid. So QX, so centroid is the geometric center of the region. So yung centroid tsaka center of mass, magko-coincide lang yan when the distribution of mass is uniform or if the body is homogeneous. So Q sub X, or the first moment of area relative to x-axis, is equal to the integral of y dA, while qy is equal to the integral of x dA. So we must note that the unit for q is cubic length. So cubic meter, cubic inch, or cubic feet. Tapos para makuha natin ng x and y coordinate ng centroid, we must divide qy over a for the x coordinate and qx over a for the y coordinate. So knowing this relationship, mapo-form na natin ang formula na ito. X bar is equal to integral of x dA all over the integral of dA. Y bar is equal to the integral y dA all over the integral of dA. So for the curves naman, the cursive L is the plane curve and ds is the differential length of plane curve L. So para makuha ang total length ng curve, we must integrate ds. So same relationship kanina, replace lang natin si area with s, or length ng curve. Qx is equal to the integral of y ds, while qy is equal to the integral of x ds. So the x component of the centroid is equal to qy over L, while the y component of the centroid is equal to qx over L. So makikita na natin itong formula, ma-form natin itong formula. X bar is equal to integral of x ds all over the integral of ds. Y bar is the integral of y ds all over the integral of ds. So same pa rin, Q is cubic length, meter cube, inches cube, or feet cube. So different integration techniques, i-memorize nyo na lang. For the figures A and B, it involves double integration, while figure C to E involve the usual integration method na natutunan nyo na sa integral calculus niyo. I'm assuming naka-statics na kayo, so alam niyo na paano mag-integrate, di ba? I'll show you a sample problem na gagamitin ng double integration later on. So, next, integration techniques for curves. Sa composite shapes naman, basically, same pa rin, qy all over a for the x bar and qx all over a sa y bar. Ang kaibahan lang niya is pwede siya gamitin summation of area times their respective x coordinates divided by the summation of area for the x bar. And for the y bar naman, the summation of area times their respective y bars divided by the summation of areas. So basically, summation of the first moment of area or curve divided by the total area or the total length, TLDR. So ito yung mga formulas paano makuha ang mga area and centroid ng iba't ibang common shapes. Na-discuss ko na to sa distributed load, di ba? Prelim pa ata. So, problem 1. Determine the coordinates of the centroid of the area that lies between the straight line and the parabola. Yung straight line, yung formula niya is x equals 2/3 y, while the parabola is x squared is equal to 40y. So first, gamit tayo ng double integration method. Kunin natin ang area. Yan, tinransform ko yung equation nila ginawa kong with respect to x. First, kunin natin ang area. dA is equal to dx dy or dy dx. A is equal to the integral of dA. So, kunin muna natin si dy dx. dy is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Y upper minus y lower. Y upper is 3x over 2. Y lower is x squared over 40. So, yan yung first na integral. Integral of dy, 3x over 2, x squared over 40. Tapos, i-integrate na naman natin siya via dx, 60 to 0. So, alam niyo na paano makuha yan, di ba? Yung 3x all over 2 minus x squared over 40 gamit ang integral calculus na manual computations. Tapos, i-input natin yan sa calculator natin. Makakuha natin area is equal to 900 mm squared. For the qy naman, qy is equal to the integral of x dA. So, x dy dx. So, lagdagan lang natin yung formula na para makuha natin si area with an x. Makakuha na natin qy is equal to 27,000 cubic millimeters. So, qx naman is equal to y dA. Dagdagan lang natin ng y yung dA. Ayan. Then, i-integrate muna natin si y, dy, before natin i-replace ang value ng y with the x. Y squared over 2. The integral of y dy is y squared over 2. Alam nyo na dapat yan. Y squared over 2. I-replace natin ng y with 3x over 2 and x squared over 40 para makuha itong equation na ito. Then, we can obtain qx is equal to 32,400 millimeters squared. So, recall natin, x bar is equal to qy over a, while y bar is equal to qx over a. X bar is 27,000 divided by 900. Y bar is 32,400 divided by 900. So, we can obtain x bar is 30 millimeters, while y bar is 36 millimeters. So, nalocate na natin ang centroid. So, single integration using the horizontal differential area element. So, gagawa tayo ng horizontal na element sa figure. So, we will use x sub 2 is square root of 40y, while x sub 1 is equal to 2/3 y. Tapos, yan na yung horizontal element natin. So, same pa rin kanina. A is equal to the integral dA. So, A is equal to x sub 2 minus x sub 1 dy. Then, gagamitin natin ang 90 and 0. Kasi 0 to 90 siya. X sub 2 is equal to square root of 40y, while x sub 1 is equal to 2/3 y. Integrate na natin, makuha natin si 900 mm squared. For qx naman, qx is equal to the integral of y dA. Dagdagan lang natin ng y yung ginawa natin na equation to get the area. Then we can obtain qx is equal to 32,400 millimeters squared. For the qy naman, mas complicated siya. Qy is equal to the integral of x dA. I-differentiate natin para matanggal natin ang integral na sign. Let's say xel is equal to the center between the right and left part of the differential area. So, 1/2 x sub 2 plus x sub 1. So XEL is equal to 1/2 square root of 40y plus 2/3 y. So replace natin, dQy is equal to XEL dA. So dQy is equal to 1/2 square root of 40y plus 2/3 y, tapos times square root of 40y minus 2/3 y. FOIL method natin, algebra, para mas madali. Pero since gumagamit tayo ng calcu, we can just input this sa calculator natin. So we can obtain Qy is equal to 2,700 millimeters squared. So same kanina, x bar is equal to Qy over A, y bar is equal to Qx over A. So x bar and y bar is 30 and 36 millimeters respectively. So same problem naman, but this time using a vertical differential area element. So area is x sub 2, x sub 1 ang gagamitin natin. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Y sub 2 is equal to 3x over 2. While y sub 1 is equal to x squared over 40. So area is equal to 900 millimeters squared. So while Qy is equal to x dA, integral of x dA, sorry. So replace x dA with 3x all over 2 minus x squared over 40. Tapos yung upper and lower limit is 60 and 0 respectively. We can obtain Qy is equal to 27,000 cubic millimeters. Sa dQx naman, kanina ginamit natin XEL, di ba? Ngayon, YEL, which is the center, the point in between the upper and lower values of y. So, in between y2 and y1 at any given point. So, YEL is equal to 1/2 3x over 2 plus x squared over 40. So, pwede natin gamitin ang integral calculus. Input natin sa calculator. Same sa ginawa natin kanina. So, Qx is equal to 32,400 square millimeters. Then, x bar is equal to Qy over A, y bar is equal to Qx over A. Ma-obtain natin yung values na nakuha natin kanina. X bar is 30 mm and y bar is 36 millimeters. So problem 2, find the coordinates of the centroid. Ito siya, hindi na to mag-involve ng integral calculus. This will only involve yung summation of area times the coordinate all over the summation of area. So, kunin natin ang area ng rectangle as a whole. We have area is equal to base times height is equal to 400 plus 200 plus 200, or 800 for the base and 700 for the height. We have an area of 560,000 square millimeters. Ang x bar ng square is 0 kasi it lies on the center. Ang y bar or y coordinate ng centroid is equal to 1/2 its height, so 350 millimeters. For the semicircle naman, napansin nyo may minus kasi deductive siya, diba? Area niya is 1/2 pi r squared. So 1/2 pi 300 squared. Area is equal to negative 45,000 pi. So the centroid niya, kanina nasa slide kung paano makuha yung mga centroid and areas of different common shapes. Centroid ng circle, CX, centroid ng semicircle is 4r over 3 pi. So 4 times 300 all over 3 pi. Centroid niya is 127.324 from its center. So, yan na ba yung x bar ng circle? Hindi pa. Kasi yung semicircle is at the left end. So, para makuha si x bar, 400 minus 127.324. So, x bar is located at negative 272.676 millimeters. For the y bar naman, since yung semicircle is naka-cut in the middle vertically, y bar kunin natin is 100 plus 300 na radius. Paano na-obtain yung 100? 'Di ba? Ang diameter ng circle is 600. Tapos, ang height ng square is 700. 700 minus 600 is equal to 100. So, y bar is 400 mm. For the triangle na naman, deductive siya. Area is 1/2 base times height. 1/2 200 times 400. Area is negative 40,000. Yung x bar niya, yung centroid niya is located 2/3, di ba? From its small end. So, x bar is equal to 200 plus 2/3, 200. X bar is 333.333. While y bar is 300 plus 2/3, 400. So, y bar is 566.667. So, i-tabulate natin. Gamitin natin ang concept na x bar is equal to the summation of ax bar all over the total area, and y bar is a summation of the respective area and their respective y bar divided by the total area. Gawa tayo na Excel, ng table. Nag-summation na tayo ng area. We have a total area of 378,628.331, and the sum of the AX values is equal to 25,215,327.995, while the summation of the AY bar, or first moment of area, is 116,784,665.569. So X bar is 25,215,327.995 divided by the total area. X bar is equal to 66.597 millimeters, while Y bar is equal to 116,784,665.569 divided by the total area. We have Y bar is equal to 308.441 millimeters. So yan. So problem number 3, find the coordinates of the centroid. Similar to the previous problem, pero ito, ano siya? Curve instead of area, length. So for the circular arc, recall in your geometry, the arc length is equal to the radius times the angle na radian. So para makuha natin yung angle, kunin muna natin si alpha. Alpha is the negative cosine 26. Kasi cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So alpha is cosine negative 126 is equal to 1.231 radians. So recall nga natin, the arc length is equal to the radius times the angle in radian form. Angle theta is equal to 2a. Theta is equal to 2 times 1.231. Theta is equal to 2.462. So the arc length is 6 times 2.462 radians. The arc length is 14.772 centimeters. Tapos recall natin sa previous slides yung figure para makuha yung centroid, yung formulas ng centroid and areas of different shapes and curves. Ito, according dito, ang x component ng centroid niya is equal to 1 over half of the internal angle times radius times sine of the internal angle. Sine ng half of the internal angle, or alpha. So y bar is 0, obvious. X bar is equal to 1 all over 1.231 times the radius 6 times sine of 1.231 radian. X bar is equal to 4.595 centimeters. Hindi ko nasulat. Laser pointer. For the unahin natin yung diagonal line. Kunin natin ang height niya. Height is equal to 6 sine 1.231. Height is equal to 5.657 centimeters. Yung 1.231 na-obtain natin sa diba? Sa part na kinuha natin ang length ng arc length. So height is equal to 8 meters. Base, it should be base. Base is equal to 8 meters. So Pythagorean theorem, the length of the diagonal line is equal to the square root of 5.657 squared plus 8 squared. L is equal to 9.798 centimeters. Yung x bar niya is half ng length niya, so negative 8 divided by 2, so negative 4. While yung y bar naman niya is half ng height, 5.657 divided by 2, y bar is equal to 2.829. For the vertical line, obvious, given na length is 5 centimeters, while the x bar is negative 8 from 0, 0 from the center line, while y bar is half of its vertical length, negative 2.5 centimeters. So, ayan, i-tabulate na natin. The sector and the diagonal line and the vertical line, we have a total length of 29.570 centimeters, while the first moment of the curve, the summation nila is negative 40.859 and 15.219 for the first moment of curve along y and along x respectively. So, x bar is equal to negative 40.859 all over 29.570. We have x bar is equal to negative 1.328 centimeters. Y bar naman is 15.219 divided by 29.570. We have y bar is equal to 0.515 centimeters. So final answer, that is all. Next meeting, I will still discuss centroid of plane areas this Thursday.